What is going on, guys? Quality XA here today, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new video on Destiny 2. Now today we're actually going to be rounding up all of the news from this week, so let's jump right into this. So first up, you guys may have heard about this, but you can actually go and do the Whisper quest available every single day from any Lost Oasis public event, starting January the 29th. So you heard that right, any public event in the Lost Oasis, you guys can actually jump in and do the Whisper quest. Really awesome indeed, allows you guys to go and grab the Whisper, which is a really awesome weapon and an extremely fun mission. So definitely got some replay value there for you guys if you haven't done it in quite a while. Extremely fun to do. Moving on though, talking about the Whisper, we actually got some feedback requests for snipers. So hey all, Cosmo and I are currently collecting some feedback on snipers. We have been for some time, but we wanted to centralise the source of feedback to an extent. Basically, they want to hear your feedback on sniper rifles, how they work, what changes you want, what archetypes you want for snipers, some kinds of perks. And yeah, it's a really awesome blog, and there's some really cool ideas, so make sure that you guys actually go and check that out and leave some feedback on Twitter or the Bungie.net website, because it really does help improve Destiny 2. Moving on, we're going to be talking about events. So love is in the air. This is the Valentine's event, and as you guys can see, we've got some awesome stuff for this event already. You guys can see we've got a brand new bow actually called the Vow. We do actually know some stuff is returning, so you guys can see the sugary shell there, and yeah, some really cool stuff, challenging new triumphs and all of that good stuff. We do know that you can get the Crimson Engrams as well as a season of the Forge Engram at the same time as well, which is really awesome, so definitely worth doing. There is also a brand new tiny bow emote as well. Continuing to talk about that, you guys can actually see we've got some stuff pulled from the database here. So we've got the sugary shell and the tiny bow exotic emote. You've also got the 2 to Tango, which is a weekly bounty. You've also got daily bounties, so defeat enemies with a bow. You've also got the confectionery heart currency, in which you'll actually be able to buy warm-hearted gifts from shacks. Really awesome. As well as that, there is also some bundles and packages which you guys can actually buy from Eververse. So some of them contain legendary ornaments, and the other one does actually contain the exclusive tiny bow emote. So yeah, be very interesting to see what that actually looks like, see if it's worth buying, because if it is a really cool emote, then I may have to invest. Regardless though, moving on, next up we're actually going to be talking about Aldrin. So this tweet actually come out, so it said that new Guardian is important and we will continue to tell stories about him, but he is not directly pertinent to the near-term story in the DC. Mara told the player Guardian about that resurrection in confidence. Sit tight for an update on him in upcoming content. So, not in the near future, but certainly in the far future, we will learn more about Aldrin, kind of how he has become this Guardian, and also how Mara actually showed us this vision where he actually gets resurrected. So really awesome, and really cannot wait to find out more about that. Obviously there was some speculation on him becoming our new Hunter Vanguard, but it doesn't look that way as far as the eye can tell. Moving on though, staying with Twitter, we got this from Roderick Wise, and he said, here is a question for all of you die-hard D1 fans. If you could bring back any full set of gear from D1 to D2, what would it be? For example, if I could bring a full set forward, I would bring back the King's Full Raid set to D2, because I think it looks cool and I have great memories of that set. And he also says, also on a side note, do you enjoy reprises? Would you be okay with more gear that is reprise instead of brand new gear? What are your thoughts? So it does look like they're actually going to be bringing back some really cool gear, which is really awesome in my honest opinion. There was so much gear from D1 that I would love to have back. So them talking about this just gets me really hyped up. Let me know in that comment section below what kind of gear you guys cannot wait for. I personally did actually really like the King's Full Raid set, but I'm definitely going for the Wrath of the Machine raid set. I do think that that was absolutely incredible, so yeah, really cannot wait to see that. Moving on, talking about hand cannons. Now, as you guys do know, the Fawn as well as the Last Word. Obviously we have the Last Word now, but the Fawn was actually confirmed to come back, and now we actually have this from Anon the 9, who was a notorious leaker, hasn't been active as of recent, but he did actually speak about other hand cannons coming in the game. Now, he actually said the Rose is coming, which is basically the pre-version of the Fawn, and Anon the 9 does actually say, as well as another bird we love. So, that bird that we love, the only thing that could be is the Hawkmoon. So it does look like we're getting 2 new hand cannons in the coming DLCs, but that Rose is actually coming in the Penumbra update. So, where will we see the Hawkmoon? We'll just have to wait and find out. There's not too much information on it as of yet, but really cannot wait for that. Honestly, really loving the hand cannons at this point in time as well. Let me know how you guys actually feel about the Last Word. Moving on, we're going to be talking about the Last Wish raid. So, ethereal keys from the Last Wish raid will have a maximum stack size of 5. If you currently have a stockpile, make sure you turn them in before the end of the season, as any keys over the cap of 5 will be removed. Iron Banner bounties from Season of the Forge will expire and be removed from player inventory. Iron Banner bounties are being refreshed for Season 6 with new objectives, which will speak to closer to Season of the Drifter. So really awesome. Again, some really good changes here. It just means that you can't have a big stack of these Iron Banner bounties and use them to pre-level when the new season does come out. As you guys know, the next season the power cap will be raised up to 700, so a load of people were actually hoping to stack up on these bounties and then power level as soon as the DLC does come out, but it looks like there is some changes for that. Talking about bounties, we're going to be talking about clans. So, there are now 3 weekly bounties that require playing with your clanmates to complete. There will always be 1 PvE, raid and PvP weekly bounty from Hawthorne. They reward legendary gear and a big chunk of clan XP. As your clan levels its banner, the rewards you receive from these bounties grow. At rank 3, you will earn mod components when completing a weekly bounty. At rank 4, you will earn enhancement cores for completing weekly bounties, and at rank 6, your clan will unlock a 4th weekly bounty. So really awesome. It does look like a great way of getting mod components as well as enhancement cores, as well as not taking away from the grind as well. So really awesome. Next, we did also get this. So whenever we're talking game design, it's always good to discuss the design's goals in Forsaken. We're trying to create stronger clans where players can make new friends in Destiny, and stronger incentives for clans to play with their clanmates. So again, this looks like a very good change. Hopefully they get enough feedback to actually mess around with the clan progression system and make it more interactive. I personally have a clan with about 100 members, I do believe, and realistically I barely talk to any of them clan members. Reality is everyone's just not playing at the same time, but if there was a big incentive to jump on with clanmates, I'm sure there would be a lot more people being involved with clans and participating in their own one. Moving on, they did also say we also wanted to briefly talk about tier 5 perk for season 6. This perk reads, Crucible and Strike Catalysts have an increased drop rate when playing with clanmates. For those of you who haven't found all of the available catalysts, you'll have a better chance to find the ones you're missing. If you already have them all, lucky you, we have a plan to release a few more from our year 1 reserve during Season of the Drifter for you guys to chase. So very exciting. It does look like that there is going to be some more coming in the database, which is very, very exciting. The catalyst obviously enhancing your weapons. So again, another reason to jump on and play around in Destiny. Really cannot wait for that. And then last but not least, we have the Destiny player support. So here are some of the issues which you guys may want to check out, especially in the draw quest as well. So make sure if you guys are struggling with any of that, just do check out this post. But yes guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you enjoyed, a like would be much appreciated, as well as subscribing if you guys are new around here. But as always, peace out, and I hope you enjoyed.